Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience and those tuning in online worldwide. Thanks to our friends at iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. We're really excited to welcome to the very first time Macy Gray to our program to talk to her a little bit about her musical journey, as well as what it's been like for her to see the impact from her fans. Macy's gearing up for a very big event coming up this Saturday, Macy Gray's Bingo Bash. We'll talk to you guys about that, let you guys know how you can be involved in it, and, of course, the support you all are able to give to our organization, My Good, as well. Macy, thank you so much for the time today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, glad to do it. So, as I mentioned, you're gearing up for the Halloween Bingo Bash coming up on Saturday. We're going to give our audience the details about that. But you've been able to have these fans literally around the world, Macy, who have followed you and been fans of your music. What has that been like for you to see the impact you've been able to have on your fans?
It's cool, especially doing live shows. You just get to see people happy, singing your songs and dancing and putting a smile on people's faces. It's awesome. And making songs that they relate to and make them feel better. I love all that.
Yeah. And also I mentioned, of course, music, because that's the way a lot of us were introduced to you, but also acting as well has been one of those things you've been able to do. But now, as I mentioned, especially in 2020, you've been really talking about the work you've been able to do and the work that you want to be able to do in the community, Macy, with My Good. So talk to us about My Good and how it came about.
My Good is a charity. We were official in July 2020. We've been working, but we got our 501c3, all our tax documents, all that stuff in July. And so what we do is we support the families who've lost loved ones due to police violence, mostly moms and dads and wives. And so we're there for mainly mental health services. We have an emergency fund which covers like funeral costs and medical, but the number one is mental health services. And we also have a social justice arm that is still fighting to change laws and make things better and safer for all of us. And
we definitely want our audience to go to mygood.org because a lot of great information is there about some of the stories of the individuals you've been able to showcase, Macy. But as I mentioned, you're gearing up for your very first fundraiser, this Bingo Bash coming up on Saturday the 24th, beginning at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. How did you come up with the idea to be able to bring the world in on this on Zoom for this first event?
It's just another things like I said, I like making people happy. I want to give everybody a chance to have fun for Halloween. I know a lot of cities have canceled Halloween this year, so we're gonna have it on Zoom. There's a costume contest, and we're playing bingo. So we're playing virtual bingo. There's some live performances, some pop-up surprise guests that everybody will know and love, and we have a comedian coming on. It's pretty wacky, but we're gonna have a ball. And it's, yes, Saturday night at 5 o'clock PST. And you can get tickets at mygood.org.
And we definitely invite our audience to do that. For our audience who are joining us through iHeartRadio, we will be linking that up for you guys to go directly to Eventbrite to be able to get your tickets. But I definitely want them to be able to visit mygood.org as well, Macy, because a lot of great work you're able to do there. I think that's one of the great things about your platform. I saw a great segment you did with Gary Vee recently online, and it seems like you've really been able to harness not only the influence you have, but also using that spotlight to shine a light on things that matter to you. Has that kind of been one of the great things about this year for you, being able to do that, to have this time to really show people how they can use their platforms to help other people?
Yeah, I think it's a time where it's not only just important to vote, but it's just important to pitch in. Like if you want the country to get back on its feet and be better, you have to do your part. Like even if Jesus became our president, maybe Jesus could do it by himself, but nobody else can do this by themselves. It's going to take everybody hands on deck just to do their part. Like if you are someone, maybe you're not political, but you care about the homeless, or maybe you're not political, but you want to just volunteer once a week to help the elderly, or this whatever, anything you can do. I think now is the time to you just gotta pitch in. You gotta do something if you want it to get better. Because if you don't, it won't, and you can't complain if you're not helping out.
Wow. That is so true. And we have individuals like you that are definitely showing us what is possible and how we can do it exactly where we are. Again, everyone, Macy Gray has been our guest. Make sure you guys tune in to her Bingo Bash coming up this Saturday. That's October the 24th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it begins. Definitely head over to mygood.org to be able to get your ticket for the event, to share it with your friends there as well. Some great deals there if you're getting it for more than for yourself. Again, mygood.org also shares with you about the mission for Macy Gray's organization and what they're doing. And Macy, it goes without saying, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping in. Really appreciate the time.
All right, thank you. Y'all be good.
Thank
you.
You do as well. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live.